Johnny Satan, henchman of the year. Johnny Satan, smugglers have no fear.
Texas DA ruining lawmen's lives. White House water boy spreading his lies. Bush-appointed weasel works for the cartel. Him and his associates will burn in hell.
Johnny Satan, henchman of the year. Johnny Satan, smugglers have no fear.
Old Johnny boy don't know wrong from right since he graduated from Bloodsucker High. Facing old King George on his knees. Wipe your mouth, Johnny, there's a drug lord to please.
Johnny Satan, henchman of the year. Johnny Satan, smugglers have no fear.
A baseball player who never got a hit, too busy thinking about the lawman that he would convict. The Texas Four, along with Brugman and Sipes, with Mexico telling him who else he should indict.
Johnny Satan, henchman of the year. Johnny Satan, smugglers have no fear.
Now he's in the hot seat, lying through his teeth, refuses to show every time the Congress meets. Should he run or lie, he can't decide which before he takes nacho cell and becomes the prison bitch.
Johnny Satan, henchman of the year. Johnny Satan, smugglers have no fear.
Now all of what you heard seems like a bad dream, but it's real life to the families he's reamed. If you doubt this story before you waste your breath, just Google Johnny Sutton and the House of Death.
I talked with two congressmen who say there is a conspiracy by the Bush administration to destroy the sovereignty of our borders. Congressman Dana Rohrabacher and John Culberson.
This document, which you quite correctly point out, is new evidence because it shows that there were at least 9 other Border Patrol agents that were aware of the failure to report the shooting incident, and the U.S. Attorney singled out Campion and Ramos for prosecution, it appears, at the request of the Mexican government, which adds to the outrage of this case.
The supervisorial level of Border Patrol agents have been intimidated and threatened that either they testified against Ramos or Campion, that they themselves would be prosecuted. It wasn't Ramos and Campion's responsibility to make the report. It was their supervisors who were supposed to make the report, and thus they were not guilty of what they've been charged.
There is absolutely no explanation forthcoming from the Justice Department or the U.S. Attorney's Office. The fact that the Inspector General lied to the United States Congress and misrepresented the evidence throughout here. At what point is there sufficient outrage on Capitol Hill to begin to change the outcome here?
Ciro Rodriguez from West Texas is outraged, especially about the Edwards County deputy sheriff, who was also prosecuted by Johnny Sutton for shooting at a smuggler who almost ran him down as well. The pattern here is clear. It looks like the Mexican government, Lou, has been able to request and get prosecution of U.S. law enforcement agents on the border for doing their job, and I've already requested and will continue to press for a full disclosure of how extensive that agreement between Mexico and the Department of Justice is.
Without you and the other talk radio show people, for example, the word would never get out. And those of us in Congress who are patriotic, trying to protect these people who have protected us, we wouldn't be able to get the word out and have any chance when we're up against the White House.
Only way we're going to protect this border and win the war on terror is to secure that southern border.
Johnny Satan, henchman of the year. Johnny Satan, smugglers have no fear.